Hi guys, welcome to Neutral Perspective. South Korea 2, Czech Republic 1. This game, it was weird. It was honestly a weird match to watch. It's not because it was a 3 a.m. game. I would wake up to watch a 3 a.m. game. I don't mind that. I haven't got a problem with that. But it was weird because how the game started to how the game ended. Like, you look at the first half, it was all South Korea because the fact that Son needed to get the all-time South Korean all-time goal scorer, and he's only 2 behind. So he's only actually 2 behind. So he right now he's on 48 goals. And he's only 2 behind Hwang who's scored 50 goals in 103 games. He played in 4 World Cups, 1990 to 2000. But there's a possibility. It's a possibility for Son to score the So he's other notable task is I misread it. Son is ranked 3rd. Then is Hwang Hwang. However, Beom could score 58 goals in 136 appearances. So Son is only 56 goals is scored for South Korea. So he can only 2. So I think that's doable. I think that's doable. Why it's doable is because, well, he's been dominating the first half. He's always at it. And that's a concern for Czech Republic. I don't like the fact that they had to use defensive football. I don't think defensive football is... I mean how are you going to have people say, okay, he's the one who uses defensive football? How is Quebec going to handle Son when you're going to play attacking football? But it just feels like you don't trust him, the players. You don't trust the players that you put. It just feels like you're making it worse for your team to put 3 at the back. It just doesn't look right. I would rather see something interesting where you're going to do something creative rather than just sitting back. I mean, yeah, both Hong Myung-bo and Quebec use 3-4-2-1, but the fact that they use South Korea used 3-4-2-1 perfectly because why? Because Hong Myung-bo trusted Son. He trusted Lee. He trusted Lee. Lee Canyon trusted Lee Jai something, which is a mistake. But it's just like you don't trust Sue, you don't trust Probet, you don't trust Street. It just damages the whole team if you put defensive football. Son is quick. He can play in the front. He can play in the left. That's why he's a perfect man. He's reliable. I just think again, it felt like watching the Mexico match where South Korea could have had 5 shots on target, but I think Son missed that. My son missed so many chances in that game. But second half, something brought Czech Republic back. They started playing really good football. They started to get something out to get today's game. I'm looking at the tragic goal. I don't think that's a goal. I honestly think that should not be a goal. I think that it was lucky that he scored. I don't think that if you ask anyone, if you ask anyone, that if you see the defender blocking, if you ask, say, if it was like what, Haranich, blocking Kim Song Hyo, then it's I think that should have been a disallowed goals. So Czech Republic got lucky, but then if something stupid happens, this is where it's something the most dumbest mistake you can make in a game. Well, you're winning 1-0, and then you bring so much faith to your country, and then Quebec decided to take Shikov, took off Sadik, so took off Provod and Sulic. You took your 3 best players, your attacking forwards, and then you decided to put defensive football. You got too cocky. You got too arrogant. You thought a 1-0 lead is a good lead to end the game. But then look at South Korea. South Korea took off Jae-sung for Hwang Hee-chan. That was the right move. Jae-sung didn't really do that much that impacted the game. Hwang Hee-chan made more of an impact than Jae-sung, but it was a mistake to take off Son. It was a mistake. It was a mistake taking off Son because Son's been your best player, but why? I don't get it. You take off Sick and you take off Son, and you don't. It just doesn't make sense. But it makes. But it was such a weird coincidence because now Beom scored and Hwang scored. Last minute comeback, last minute super sub. What more can you ask? I think this is a perfect example how weird coincidence in football can go from playing defensive football and scoring 1 goal, but getting too cocky to keep on fighting, not giving up. And that's what football's about. If you're going to give defensive tactics, you're going to give up on your attacking players. It didn't feel like Quebec trusted his team. You play football, you manage football, you have to trust your team. He didn't trust his team, that's why he lost. Quebec, you made stupid mistakes, but at the end of the day, South Africa is 4th in the group, you're 3rd. you you're making the I don't get why you're making the job too difficult for yourself when you manage this country for a long time. So I don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't work well when you don't. Why trust Son? Why does Hwang trust his Son? Because he's their best player. He's the most reliable player to get the goal, get the attacking belief. But then you put shit up from Sule and Provod. It's like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It the whole tactics doesn't make sense. But in the end of the day, as it stands, Mexico are first, South Korea second, Czech Republic third, and South Africa fourth. Thanks for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Hit the like button if you're enjoying this video. The next fixture I'm gonna be doing is Canada versus Bosnia. Canada versus Bosnia. Peace. I'm out. Crazy. Weird.